Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is Liking the Covers 4963 and going to do another episode of Friday Morning Covers. Even though I'm lagging a little bit behind on this day, but I had some stuff to do prior to this, so it's over with now, so I wanted to do this. So this is my fourth episode, and this one here is going to look at a character that I have been seeing videos on that came out last year, that they were talking about on live chats, they were talking about on videos, talking about the cosmic Ghost Rider, Frank Castle. And today I wanted to look at one of the first Ghost Riders. Now, it's in the research or in the history that some say this is the first Ghost Rider, but there is also another Ghost Rider who was in the Western times. Instead of a bike, he rode a horse, and he was dressed all in white. Now, with Blaze and the Ghost Rider, whatever Blaze had on wouldn't burn or anything, but it would be a thing to where, at first he changed into the Ghost Rider at night. He done like the Hulk did it at the beginning. It would happen, and the transformation would happen at night, and then as night went into daylight, then he would change back to Johnny Blaze. Now this one here was out July 1991. It was a 7-part of reprints that started with issue 68, which in this book is issue 68 and 69, and it ran from July 1991 to January 1992. And this consisted of cover pencils and inks. The pencils by Bob Budiansky and Joe Rubinstein. And the script inside was, for both stories, is Roger Stern. So this went, and then they had a series that came out from 92 to 94, a 20-issue run that was also looking at the original Ghost Rider, which they had a series run from the reprint of issue 5 of Marvel Spotlight, and it went to issue 11 or 12. And then there was, for the rest of that series, it went from issue 1 and up to issue 8 or 9 for as far as reprints. So they did that after they initially done this 7-part run. So then, after these two, you got to remember the first one, the first series, this here, they had the Marvel Spotlight number 5 that first featured Ghost Rider, and then he got his own series in 1973, and that lasted for 81 issues and went from 73 to 83. And the next one, while the original Ghost Rider was had reprints, they came out with a second series, and this went from 1990 to February 1998, and then the last issue came out in January 2007, which I did some research because I was scratching my head like, wait a minute, this went from issue 93, it's a 98, and then all of a sudden, here it is, January 2007, which when made it came out November of 2006. But it was they did a parts to the story, and the story ended in '98. But it went on a cliffhanger, so they decided like years later to do the final part. So that came out in like I said, January. The date on the book, January 2007. There was 2 annuals to that series, and an annual in 1993 and 1994. So the next one was the 3rd series. Wait a minute. The 2nd series was Danny Ketch. He was the Ghost Rider in the 2nd series. And then in the 3rd was Garth Ennis, did the 3rd series, and that was from November 2005 to April 2006. And then the 4th series ran from September 2006 to July 2009. And then there was a 5th series, August 2011 to May 2012. And then there also was the Ghost Rider Blaze Spirits of Vengeance. That ran from August, August 1992 until June of 1994. And that was 35 issues of that particular run. And when that started out, there was a series that they were running in Ghost Rider 28, and they were also running Ghost Rider Blaze. They were also running Morbius, Dark Hold, I think I think, and Night Stalker, and all these were number ones, and they had to do with the Midnight Suns. So where today the Ghost Rider is the Cosmic Ghost Rider. The latest one that was a series was 12 issues, were from May 2014 to May 2015, and that was Ghost Rider Robbie Reigns. And then the Frank Castle Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider, was just last year. So there's a lot of history to look up for Ghost Rider. And also, don't forget, Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, was also a champion. When the champions ran for 17 issues back in the 70s, Johnny Blaze was part of that group. And at that time, they made it to where he didn't change by day and night, and he didn't change by anger or anything like that. He was able to, at that time, to control the change, and the change came from his mind, to change from Johnny Blaze to Ghost Rider. So there's a little bit of history, stuff you may want to look up, to have a series of one of your favorite Ghost Rider characters, if it's Blaze, if it's Ketch, or if it's Castle or Reigns. I think there was also a lady who was the Ghost Rider also at one point. So I mean, whoever you want to look at, there is issues out there, and there's also a lot of different information and issues to enjoy of the adventures of the Ghost Rider. So that's going to put it to rest for episode 4 of Friday Morning Covers. And I've got more coming along. Now, since I'm down 4, I'm moving to where I'll do episode 5, and then so on and so forth. Right now, for me, myself, I'm enjoying doing this. It's something that I'm having fun with. And just, I mean, it's just a thing to where, I'm taking some time to find out a little bit stuff, So yeah, it's just looking at some of the covers of the past, and I've been so far trying to stick to silver and bronze and copper age. Um, Last episode I went with two graphic novels, paperbacks, and they were newer ones on the covers, but it was Batman because I wasn't able to find my Detective Comics, because I do have Detective Comics far back as 516, 5, let's see, what is it again? 524, 25, and 28 I have. One of those is the second appearance of Jason Todd, and the either first or second appearance of Killer Croc. So, yeah, I mean, that was my intent, but I wasn't able to find them in my collection anywhere, so I went with those. And the first one was about Abbott and Costello, and the second one I had, man, I got a freeze there, was Archie at Riverdale High. And that was a video dedicated to Luke Perry. So if you want to check out those, look at my. I have it in a folder in my playlist that's under Friday morning covers, and episodes 1, 2, and 3 are there. This one will be put in there by the weekend. So if you want to check it out, I'd be more than happy for you to if you want. So like always, this video, like or dislike, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Comment if you like, subscribe if you like. Also, as always, with these, I enjoyed the stories. I mean, there was great artwork, but I enjoyed the stories. So like always, enjoy your covers, but stick around for the stories. So until next week, everybody enjoy their weekend. Until next time.